Hello and welcome aboard Train Simulator 2 at the Juniata Loco Shops. I keep getting that kind of screwed up just a little bit. Keep seeing Juanita. Like, Juanita, oh, Juanita, where are you, Juanita? Come here, Juanita. Okay, anyway. At the Loco Shops on Horseshoe Curve, where we do the evening tidy up with two Norfolk Southern GP30-2 locomotives, where the engineers called out sick. The wagons have been left all over. They just left a big mess. And I am tasked with sorting it all out. So let's get started here. As you'll see, I have already completed this several times, including in TSW2. Anyway, let's get started with the evening tidy up. The tank car company has some deliveries for the yard at Hollidaysburg. Let's get them sorted out. Set up the loco pair however you would like. First, let's grab those cars at the end of the siding. It's just the first 5. The other ones are for Chicago Way. They get collected tomorrow. Now, there is one other one that does not seem to pop up, but it's a bit odd. It does pop up on TSW2, but do note that the yard guys have been run off their feet today. Some switches will be against us, and they are too busy to help. Make sure you check your routes before traversal. Not the way I would have put it, but okay. So, get rid of the precise pointer. Ooh, look. There's nothing in there. It's empty? Well, you open the door, you can see the engine compartment. That's weird. Wow. That's my Toby head and eye tracking. I don't know why that happened, but it's weird how it does integrate with the game so well, even with TSW2. Okay, so let's get everything set up here. Put on those lights and the step lights. Make sure the engine run on it, and generator field switch and control and fuel pump switches are on. We'll put on our headlights to bright, and the reason why is because if you take them to dim or medium, you won't get your ditch lights. It's just the way it is. Set the cutout valve to freight. MU2A valve to lead or dead, and oops, sorry about that. And we get our brakes to pressurize and equalize. I fully apply the independent brake, release the auto brake. I left the reverser out. Yeah, see, okay. So I wouldn't bother with these switches on either locomotive because they don't work as they should. If they were set up properly, when you put the reverser in reverse and you got a two local lash up, it should turn on the ditch lights and the other locomotive. Ooh, look at it. Wiggles and it jiggles. Now open up the window, get some fresh air. Okay. And that hissing should have stopped quite some time ago. Oh, there too? That's the first time. Okay, so we put on our number lights up here. Engine room lights on, not that that's going to do much, but platform lights, again, leave this off. Let's check our hand brake, parking brake. Released, okay. They're both released on both locomotives, that's good, okay. So, okay, these engine generator field and control and fuel pump switches are off, that's good. I mean, if you want your rear locomotive, your trailing locomotive to have lights, you just have to, like I do, put them on. And the ditch lights. So it'll help you see what's going on. Since you're not going to get any help in the yard, turn on the gauge lights. So I can see what's going on. And for whatever reason, I used one of the fly cams. Rear headlights off. We don't need those. Ditch light, yeah, leave that where it is for short hood. Because if you turn that to long hood, it turns them off. I've tried many different combinations, and these do not work, and they really should, because you really don't. I mean, I've never seen two local lash up and both have their headlights on the short hood end. So anyway, onward and forward. The MU2A valve is set to trail 626. Independent brake released. Handle off on the auto brake. That's good. Okay, so we're all set to go here. Let's get back to the lead locomotive. Oh, you know why it's probably happening? Because normally I don't turn on the Toby tracking program on until, oh, you know what? Close the door. There we go. Until after I get to this point here. I have it on earlier. Actually, you can have it set to, well, you know what? I'll get to that in another video. Okay, so let's see. Am I centered here? Am I in the right position? Yeah, okay. Turning it on and off. So, okay. Yep, okay, all's working good. So let's put in our reverser. Come on, reverser, hello. There we go. For some reason that this throttle was hooked I don't know. Anyway, okay, let's get, I'm not going to bother, the past couple of times I've, you know what? I'm going to try one more time with the alerter. Let's see what happens. But it doesn't seem to work too well. It does work, actually. It doesn't give you an audible alert and no light. And this is your switch to turn it to acknowledge it. But anyway, reverser forward. Okay, we're pulling amps. There we go. Nacho throttle, Nacho 2. There we go. Okay. Release. Okay. Put that to idle. In the meantime, I will let that roll along and check all of our switches, make sure the points are set properly, because if not, you end up in the wrong place. I've made that ubu a few times. Oh yeah, this one here. I'm about to switch the wrong switch. There we go. And the reason why I do it like this is because, come on. And the good thing about having a rail driver, you can control a train while you're in a 2D map, is save time rather than stop, because there is a train that will come, and I did miss it. I did miss a switch. You gotta be careful with these ones that are literally on top of each other. But anyway, because there is another train that will come, Beloff, and it'll end up blocking part of your path, causing the scenario to become broken, unfinishable, because the train will never move. It'll just stay there. And when I get to that point, I'll show and explain what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's why I do it like this. I mean, you can get out and, you know, run to each switch and change it, but that'll take more time. And the speed limit is 15 miles an hour in the yard. So I do my best to stay at least 1 mile below the speed limit. 1.3, 1.1 miles an hour. There we go, nice. Great, now we have to pull them out of this siding and spot them on the runaround track. Pulling amps, nice. Hit the alerter button a couple times just to make sure. And stick my head out here. Nacho 2 is good. Once I get momentum, usually it continues to move along and works out pretty good. Yeah, that's just about right. There we go. Okay, now we uncouple them. Leave the independent brake applied. Yeah, we're at the front of the train. Yeah. Yeah, uncouple these. Okay, then we back up a little bit more. Okay. We really only need to go back so far past the switch, but we gotta hit that waypoint marker. Okay. Now let's grab the other set and mine the switches, as we'll have to go run around the first cut. Okay, putting forward, let's get out there with the number 3 fly cam. Look at that. I mean, talk about getting right past the switch. There we go. We go get the other tankers. Got a little bit of momentum going here. Horn. Oh, almost forgot to toot the horn there. Okay. Make sure this is switched. Come on. There we go. You see how the blue line, the seafoam green colored line, path rather, it oh, there's the other train. But I want to see something real quick. 8066. Okay, I wanted to get that number 8066 because I have a feeling, Beloff, I have a feeling that is a train that will end up coming back. So let's go back to what we were doing here. A brief interruption there. Get our locomotive moving here. Okay, just double checking. When I was playing on the Xbox, I was unable to finish this because I took too long. And you have to be really quick with the with changing the switches, and the Xbox controller and moving the cursor is not very precise. It's I don't know what it's like on PlayStation consoles, but I know on Xbox it's like it's very jumpy, and there are times where you could use a different controller setup. I think it's classic, which will give you a precise pointer type of cursor. But it's still nothing like on a PC where you get the right click precise pointer like this, and you can manipulate things much easier. But anyway, let's go get these cars. And these pipes, they look like, oil pipeline type pipes. They do, there's a couple of them. They just go into the building. I'm guessing they're fuel, oil. They start nowhere and end in a building. The just kind of person who's like, well, why is it there? What's its function? Does it serve a purpose? And does it work? Or should it work? Ooh, watch the head. You get hit by a branch. Low down a little bit. Okay, great. Let's couple to the west end of the first cutoff tank cars. You'll see what we're up to. Ooh. Put in reverse. Nacho 2. We're pulling imps, yes. Hit the alerter a couple times. And this gives you a better view this way. I mean, you can look out the back window, but not that it's a very comfortable angle, but it works. Change this 1 point and switch back. It needs to come in here. Okay, now push ahead so the cars from the second pickup remain within the runaround track. Make sure they don't foul the switches. Okay, give it a little bit of throttle. Nitro 1 should be good. Pulling amps, good. Hit the alerter just for good luck. Well, we're about to hit our mark, but Okay, now we're off to the races. Sometimes that alerter it acts up. I don't know what it is. So I turned it off. I don't have to worry about it because I'm not hearing it activate. So it's a bit touchy. It's kind of odd that I hit the alerter button. You saw me hit it. Okay, now let's get over to Rose Yard. Better hustle, mainline traffic won't be quiet for long, so now we get our head back inside, put it forward, and again check our points, our switches. That one's good, this one's gotta get changed. Okay, from here until we get to our next waypoint two waypoint markers, we don't have to worry about any switches that have to be changed. So give it Nacho 3 because we got 10 cars behind us now. Pulling amps, very good. Now we are going to have to briefly stop over here by some other tankers and boxcars for a yellow signal, as you see on the type right top. Yeah, the type. The type is red and it's on the top right, and it's a signal meaning stop. Yeah, okay. Maybe I should stop talking. Now this you have to creep up to because look at how close that is to the red signal. And it's like you got to creep up to like a quiet church mouse. And you could very easily go through it because of the weight that you're. Not enough. I got 4 more yards to go. But you could tell that it looks like I'm right on top of it, but I'm not. That's why I say you could very easily go through this red signal. And not meaning to. There we go. And that's all we have to stop for. That's it. So the light change. We got our yellow caution light with 13. My lucky number 13 yards from the signal. Okay. So with the weight of 10 tanker cars or more, you can it doesn't stop on a dime. Okay, we're pulling good amps. I wanted to make sure. And our next stop is 900 yards away. We're going to be crossing over several tracks here. And we got to hit the next waypoint marker. We'll have a few more switches we got to worry about, but that's not till we start backing up across this entire yard. I'm gonna briefly turn it on. See the little blue light? Ooh, that's our waypoint marker. Briefly went over 15 by 3 miles an hour. But I'm not too concerned about that. I already completed this multiple times, and no matter what I do, I can't get past. I can't even get close to a silver award, medallion, medal, however you want to refer to it. The point system is a little bit screwed up, and it's not going to get fixed. Not in TSW2, that's for sure. But it's okay. I mean, it's no big deal. I'm only competing against myself anyway. So let's creep up to this next waypoint marker. Okay. By 13 yards. Okay. Well, we put it in reverse. Start pulling some amps. It's a nice one, I like it. And that reverse indication on the right hand side of the monitor there, that's not going away. And we stick our head out the window and look back a little bit. I won't be doing it for the whole distance here of 1.2 miles. It's too much to try and guesstimate on how far you are from the 10 cars that you need to couple to, 10 boxcars. But it gives you, I like to look back and see what's happening. Not to mention we're going to be crossing back over again. Well, there we go, we're crossing over. But you could see the box cars that we have to couple to. Now coming to a stop, didn't want that either. But those are the box cars that we have to couple to, and there's no way for me to see. I mean, I could try and use this as a guide, but I don't trust that because I don't even know if that's accurate to the back of the train or to where the engineer is sitting. So I was taking in the scenery, and I finished this route doing about 11 miles an hour from start to finish, and I didn't even break 600 points. So something's, like I said, the point system is screwed up. It's just not, it's not awarding what you would expect. All right, let me get back there with the number 3 fly cam. as I said, you have to be real careful, especially when you're doing this kind of shunting work, because especially when you're going around a lot of curves and a lot of turns, and we're coming up to a set of ladders, and if those switches and points aren't set right, you could end up in a lot of trouble. But I just know I'm not gonna get the gold or the silver, and that's really not my goal. I mean, if I get it, great. If I do, if I do it once, twice, and do better, fine. If not, I'm not gonna keep doing it just to get a better medal or a higher score. So there we go. And these are flammable. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Right, now I just push them into Rose Yard Siding 6 so the Hollidaysburg train can collect them. Okay. Let it roll. Okay, so our next waypoint marker is over there. That's the one thing with the auto brake. While it works good, it takes a long time to apply and a long time to disengage. With the independent brake, we could say it's pretty instant. It applies and releases very quickly. But that's not what you use to stop a train of 20 cars. Or a train of any length, really. Yeah, how accurate is that? 460 yards. Yeah, look at that. Not very accurate. Okay. So we're all with the reverser in neutral. Put the independent brakes on. Okay. Let's get out of the way of that train. Whatever that train is, I don't see it. It ain't coming. Well, it is coming, but I just don't see it coming. Okay. It's anything, I don't know. That's got to be coming from the headlights that are right behind this signal panel, which doesn't seem to work. Like a double cyclops eye. This looks like it's pretty accurate. 180 some odd yards from that waypoint marker. Let's see. Because I'm guessing that's counting the yardage from where you are. Where you, the driver, are sitting, well, looking through your, yourself. As you look down at the seat, it's counting from that distance. Just a guess. I don't think it's from the front of the train. Okay, now we have to back into Rose Yard. Here's the other set of switches and points that we need to align. 1, 2, 3, and yeah, okay. Wow, that white needle really disappears. Ooh, God, that is bright. Whoa. Now I'm going to back up quite a bit here, because this is something else that's screwed up. Okay. Now we just wait for the yard manager to give us our next job. Pick up the broken box while we wait, would you? Not the way I would have wrote it or asked, but sure, okay. But that's actually where you end this service. But anyway, the reason why I backed up this far is because I know it's kind of hard to see. Let's see, what if I did the heading and no, that won't work either. So do number 3 fly cam. You couldn't shove a piece of paper in there. And in some places they actually clip into each other. Yeah, I think that's clipping right there. A little bit. But either way, they're too close together. These tracks are not properly laid out. So what I'm going to do here is pause everything. It's going to take a while for that train to come up. Be back in a minute or so. Yeah, let's take a quick look to see where that train is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Still coming. So I can stop at this red signal. And this is the part that's, I just don't understand why. So it stopped at, it's a signal. Okay. And this is where I'm supposed to be. I'm still in reverse. Put it to Nacho 1. The signal light turns yellow. Caution, slow. The train starts to move. So I'm going to stop right here. And wish the lighting could be better in this. Could have been better in this game. Must have spent about a good 6 hours. There is no one INI file that you could use that'll give you a little bit of everything. Pretty much I'm poking in the dark with the INI file settings. But for Horseshoe Curve, with the dynamic INI, there is, one was never made for Horseshoe Curve. The author of the enhanced INI file doesn't have Horseshoe Curve. So I took another one from another route. That didn't work out too good. Then I took it from one that was made for TSW2. And this is the best I can get it without making it look like it's just after sunset, where can still kind of see the sun trying to set, but everything, it doesn't look like it's nighttime. This looks like it's nighttime, but the lighting is really not up to par. It just is not even, and the thing is, sitting down, you can't turn on just one light. You turn on all the lights and like, yeah, okay, sure, yep, lights are on, oh boy. So you have to stand up, and for a while I was running with that one light on that side, and that gave a little bit more. Anyway, so let's see, where's that train? There it is. Looks like it's creeping at like 2 miles an hour, but that's moving at least 15 miles an hour, even though it looks like it's creeping. And it is the same train. How about that? 8066. Huh. I had a feeling it was the same train. Yeah, it came out of nowhere, over there, through the yard, to end up, I don't know where, and now it's coming back. It's the exact same numbered train. You know, now it's even closer. Look, 8066. If I'm not mistaken, that's the train number that I read off earlier when I kind of like said, "Oh, wait a minute, I need to take a quick look." So I'm gonna wait for it to stop. Okay, and you'll see it's a ghost train. There's nobody in it. It's this train drives itself. Come on. Nose to nose. There we go. Come on. And I went and looked in here. With one of the other runs. Okay. Yeah, I turned off my head tracking. So all of this is looking okay. Number lights are off. Okay. But here's the weird thing, okay? I can't sit down in here, it won't let me. You do not have permission to drive this service. So, cab light, there you go. No reverser. Throttle is at idle. Brakes are all released. Handle off. Okay. So if you go into the brake setup of the screen, it's set to cut out and lead. Okay. Not sure how that works, but it's cut out and lead. And there's a two loco lash up, yeah. So if the number boards are off, how are they lit up? But anyway, I digress. So now here's the other thing, okay? I know this has nothing, no bearing on this service that I just completed, but I'm gonna back up a little bit more. Well, now it won't let me back up. Oh, I might be stuck a little bit. Okay. And try moving up just a little bit. I think I stopped in the wrong place. There we go. Come on. Everything is like, maybe you should have greased up the train. You know, like a greased pig. Here we go. Come on, keep going. Between the box cars and the hoppers and the GP38s, there's a little bit of friction. So as soon as I get past man. Go ahead, enough momentum. As soon as I get past this box car right here, oh, not even. Look at it. It's turning back up already. It's not like it's just like, ooh, let me take out, let me get out of here. Oh no. This thing is pedal to the metal. Okay, well, there you go. I just don't get it. I don't understand why this train pulls in and basically it's like it's following you in. And then at a certain point, it just stops and leaves. What's the point of that? I don't get it. What is the point of that? I don't see the reasoning for that. I really don't. But, all right, that's the end of that. Yeah, let's shut this locomotive down. Okay, engine run off, generator fuel off, control and fuel pump off, headlights off, ditch lights off, turn off the all the lights I turned on before, put this into handle off. I'll leave that at full suspension. Full suspension. Oof. Fully applied independent brake. Yeah, full suspension. Oh. Okay, turn all these lights off, including this one. Okay. Close the window. Let's shut the other one down too. Or the lights, rather. Right. Okay. Yep, never open the window, okay. Okay. Well, so that's the end of it. That's, I mean, outside of what I just showed with that other AI train, that's pretty much it. There's, You walk up to this box, as you saw the waypoint marker, it ends, everything ends. Yeah, there you go. It's actually a pretty simple, pretty easy, job to do. But anyway, you found this, entertaining, informative, useful, helpful. If anyone's ever had problem getting this getting this particular scenario done, you don't have a time, a clock ticking because of a timetable, but that does, I wouldn't say nonchalantly, take your time, get it done when you get it done, because as you saw, that train will come, and as it happened to me on Xbox, it'll pull in just like you saw it pull in, and it'll stop at a certain point, and it won't move, and there's nothing you can do to move that train. And I tried all kinds of ways to get that train to move, and there's nothing you can do to move it, and it ends up becoming a broken scenario. But if you do like I just did, just keep moving and do the best you can not to overspeed. I mean, if you go over 1 or 2 miles, it's no big deal, but you don't want to be doing 20, 30 miles an hour where it really is 15. I mean, this is modeled after the real world, so 15 miles is 15 miles. And if you're looking for points, you're not going to get it here. That's the one thing. I mean, I would have liked to have gotten gold on this because it's, I don't know how I can get gold here because there's really not much else to do. I mean, you can go pick up, I don't think picking up hard hats and, putting camera stands back up. I'm sure there's plenty of things to go run around and find, but I don't think those are going to add up to AP points. Maybe they should. I don't know. But thank you for being here. I appreciate it. If it's your first time here, thank you. And thanks for taking a journey with me. Leave your comments, your thoughts, good, bad, and different. Let me know what I could have done different or better, or where I made mistakes, or how I can improve. Hope to have you back again. Subscribe, share, smash that thumbs up, likes button, and ring that bell so you know when another video gets posted. And hope to have you back again. Hope you have a wonderful day, evening, morning, wherever you are. Take care. And y'all come back now, you hear? Bye-bye for now.